I'm here outside of the Massachusetts State House getting ready for the Stand Up for Science rally today in Boston, Massachusetts. It is very windy and cold, but the sun is out and people are starting to gather on the Boston Liberty Mall outside of the State House. Everyone is bundled up. We've got folks holding signs. We've got a small stage getting set up for the speakers that will be going on today. PhD students, professors, and scientists will all be speaking.
Scientists will not be silenced.
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 Why are you standing up for science today? Why did you come out?
Well, that's such a big question, but science has been my favorite thing basically my whole life. I'm wearing my Magic School Bus shirt.
That is an amazing shirt.
I was interested in it, in science, when I was 7, and I always knew it's what I wanted to do. And now I'm finally here. I'm working in a research lab. It's the best thing I've ever done, and because of some questionable decisions, all this progress and these amazing things that people all over the world are doing are under threat of going away. So it's not just my future I'm trying to bring attention to, it's all of our future, because so my sign says, science is so effective you forgot what a world without it looks like, and I feel like that's really what's happening right now. People just, it's so much a part of our society at this point that people don't know what it would be like without it, which would be utter chaos and devastation. So that's why I'm here, and my name is Bex Padrish.
Hi, so I'm here at the Stand Up for Science event because, like my sign says, federally funded science saves lives. So this is your disease research, your vaccines, your rare diseases, giving people hope for cancer treatments, therapies, stuff like that. It's something that benefits us all. So to have that funding cut is devastating. And without science, we will not have progress.
What's motivating you to come out despite the wind?
Well, we came to the last March for Science, and it was really fun. There was a lot of excitement, and we think it's really important. I went into cancer research, into scientific research when my mom had cancer, and it's just really important to me. You know, we scientists don't get paid a lot, but we're putting our whole heart and soul into it. You know, I think it's really important stuff, and I think it deserves funding.
I'm seeing lots of good signs today. Signs that say science is real, believe in science. And of course, because it's Massachusetts, we gotta have a good old Massachusetts runs on Duncan and science. Why are you standing up for science today?
We're here because we're really concerned about the future of science in the U.S. All of the cuts to federal agencies right now include some of our collaborators and friends and other scientists who have really unique set of expertise. And we're concerned about the proposed budget cuts to scientific agencies, including the National Science Foundation, NOAA, the U.S. Forest Service, the USDA, NIH, the list goes on and on. So we're here to stand up for science, and we hope that our message gets through to all of the politicians out there, and that they make the right decision and stop this nonsense and chaos that we see in the government.
I'm a PhD student right now, and I think science is super important. Most of us in our group study like climate change and marine science, so I think it's something that we should all be focusing on in our current climate with it warming and climate change, and that we can't forget those sort of things.
Wonderful, thank you so much. We've got the testable hypotheses coming to the stage.
Stand up for science, no time for silence. New cures for cancers, we need more answers. Here are entreaties, cure diabetes. Science is good for you and me.
So I'm Virginia Andrews. I am am a researcher and former science teacher, and I am here today to support continued funding for research across the country, across the science disciplines, and this sign will direct you to a URL that can give you a template letter and the contact information to connect with your congressperson. Coming to a rally can sometimes feel like you're not actually doing anything, so it's important to always take the next step and call on your representatives to make your voice heard.
Thank you, Virginia. And let me just say the URL here is tinyurl.com/support science. tinyurl.com/support science.
Call sign, Nectar.
Do you want to just start by introducing us to who you are and what your role is here today at the Stand Up for Science rally in Boston?
Sure, yeah. My name is Jada Elcock. I am a PhD student, and so I'm obviously very involved in science. I'm a science communicator. Today I'll be speaking at the rally. I just want to get people excited to talk about science and stand up for science and recognize that science is important for literally everyone, not just in the U.S., but everywhere in the world. And it's given us, medical advances and longer lifespans, and we've learned more about the ocean and just so many amazing things. And so I think it's really important to be here for science and stop this attack on science.
What do you hope people will get out of today? What are you hoping the follow-up steps after coming and participating today will be?
Yeah, I think a bunch of good follow-up steps would be, calling your representatives, bugging them until they have no choice to listen. That is regardless of whether or not your representatives are Democratic or Republican. We're seeing some Democrats that are standing up for science, but I think that some others are just kind of sitting back and not really taking on the role that they should be taking on and really making moves to protect our rights as people and as scientists. I think so. Calling your representatives, going to local town halls, building community within the people that are around you, educating your friends and family and things like that. I think those are all very important steps to take for us as individuals to try and further this movement of protecting science and protecting ourselves.
And a good reminder as we stand outside of the Massachusetts State House today.
Yes, absolutely. Bug your representatives. Their literal job is to help you and stand up for you, and you voted them, well, maybe you did, but they were voted into office and they have to listen to you. So call them and make them listen.
And I have to imagine, maybe you can speak to this as a PhD student, I have to imagine that with what's happening and the attacks on science funding and the uncertainty about the future, that it can be very scary and isolating. Is there a part of you that's hoping for kind of a community space today, kind of that feeling of everyone coming together and like, we're not alone in this. Scientists are not alone in this, that people will come out and show support?
Absolutely. I think it's easy to forget that scientists are people. We have hobbies, we have friends and family, we have loved ones, we enjoy video games and karaoke and, that just basic human things. And I think that it's important to remember that we are all people, and it's nice to have a community as people. I think especially during the winter time, it's very easy for us to all just stay inside because it's cold outside. But, showing up for your community, whether that be your fellow scientists or trans community, the LGBT community, people of color, any community you're a part of, I think coming together and really standing up for what you believe in is very empowering. And so I'm excited to see all of the people that come stand up for science today, including other scientists and students who are hoping to see the future of our field looking brighter than it currently does.
Jada, thank you so much for talking with me today. I'm really excited to hear you speak later.
Thank you so much, and appreciate the interview. Thank you for being here for the cause.
Absolutely.
Science is good for you and me. Everybody stand up for science. No time for silence. Who cures for cancers? We need more answers. Here are history